you're light skinned and buff. You cannot. You have 2 hairlines and get away with it. That's not.
You're in Gen Pop.
I'm institutionalized, so I don't know. You can't use words like that. I was in Gen Pop dancing with niggas. I'm like, not on the yard, nigga. We wasn't doing that. He would literally have all the homies, all the chicks, famous, all that, and nobody was trying to fuck. I'm from LA, so I'm walking up in this crib like, nigga, we fucking these bitches. What's going on, my nigga? We on, like, we about to get in. I'm fresh out. Like, I'm like, we about to fresh out. We about to go in.
We're just hanging out, my guy.
No. I was like, yo, this is weirdo.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rico Hundo here, back at 8 at the table again. We got a dope ass episode that's about to transpire right in front of you. But before we even get into the topic, I got a special guest, and I need him to do the honors and go ahead and introduce yourself and tell him what you got going on.
Wow, nigga, you was a totally different human being right now. That's crazy.
I was acting.
You know, I'm Malcolm Mays. I'm on a show called Raising Canaan. I got an EP out called Red Flags. Y'all check that out if you want to. If it ain't trash, share it to your friends and shit. I'm really excited to be here with these beautiful people with strong opinions. I'm probably gonna shut the fuck up and listen a lot.
No, you gotta
he got a strong opinion too.
You gotta talk.
Yeah.
Not when you a guest in this house.
You gotta talk.
God damn. Let me get this water.
Yeah, you gotta talk.
Definitely want to say thanks for pulling up and being a part and, you know, tuning in. I got a question before we get into the topic. What inspired your last EP?
Honestly, life events. That's why I call it Red Flags. You know what I'm saying? Like, the irony is, you know, I come from a neighborhood that's predominantly blood oriented. So most people think it's that. But in real life, it's about the various relationships in my life that were red flags that I didn't pay attention to. But everybody thinks that I'm the red flag, which is like not what was meant to happen, but fuck it. Maybe that's because I wrote on Brent's album, so people are just assuming there's a correlation, which is fucked up.
You wrote on Brent's album?
Yeah.
Wait, who is Brent?
So you were a writer?
Oh, yeah, I'm Brent Fires.
You be writing.
Yeah, I write movies, all types of shit. Yeah.
He is an artiste.
Yeah, I wrote New Jack City 2 for Warner Brothers. I wrote like Lego for Universal and shit.
Oh, the people need to know that. The people need to know. So you write, right? So you write for other artists as well?
Yeah. That's how I started. Like, yeah, man. I was that's how. Yeah, so Brent has an album. I wrote on that. I worked with a bunch of artists actually. I don't like them niggas though. But Brent Fires I do like though. That's my dog. That's my guy. And that's the one. I worked on Joey Badass's album.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, that's my dog too. Opposed to popular belief of us being enemies because of the show, that's my dog. Like,
that's your homie.
Yeah, that's my Aquarius brother. I didn't even know what sign I was.
Here we go.
Wait, when's your birthday?
Oh, February 14th.
What's up, bro?
Oh, this is the thing?
Here we go.
Oh, no, is this the thing?
I'm February 9th.
Oh, okay.
You just made a friend. He likes you more.
Well, that's how Joey responded, which is how I found out what sign I was, because I didn't know.
You don't pay attention to that shit?
No, because I feel like niggas use that shit to get pussy.
So today's topic, we're going to touch on rejection. So let me give you a little bit of backstory. So there was a woman and a man who were dating. He proposed to her. They were dating for about 4 years, and she said no. She declined it, right? She felt threatened for her life because I guess there was some type of events that scared her within him and her at that moment.
So bro was tripping.
Probably, right? Which I'm not going to lie, if I propose to you, I don't even want to propose. So if I got to propose to you, I'm going to be tripping too if you say no. So they were tripping, but nothing happened.
So we talking about nothing?
Nah, so now we talking about how do men handle rejection?
Wait, were they black? This matters. Because if they're not black, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really give that ain't my business.
Alan.
That ain't my business. Because you know what? I think ethnicities respond differently. If he was Spanish, I'd be worried.
Very true. That's actually a very good point.
I'm just kidding, Spanish people, but kind of not really.
No, but it creates the context. You're right.
You know,
it does create the context.
There's a different culture.
Yeah,
it's a different culture.
It was an interracial relationship.
Oh, well, you know. Who, which, what?
Who was interracial?
Both of them.
This is not my business.
Right, like, interracial, really? Who was interracial?
I'm trying to see how much I'm gonna care.
Well, we're gonna talk about it with respect to the culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what we are.
So as if this was a black woman and a black man.
Yeah.
Or people of color.
We'll start to go down our experiences, whether we experience friends that are different ethnic backgrounds that may told us stories of when they were rejected and how they handled it. And then ourselves, of course. You know
because that's different.
Let me jump it off. So honestly, when at first Alan was like, "Yeah, men are used to rejection." I was like, "What?" I thought men get rejected all day long from women.
Correct.
So like you should have a tough skin with respect to that. So when he broke it down, he was like, "Well, why is it women feel unsafe
Yeah.
when a man approaches them, they like, no, I'm good, or I got a man, or X, Y, and Z. And then the dude flip, I'd be like, yo, fuck you then, bitch. With your ugly ass. I wasn't even worried about you. You'd be like, whoa, my friend. I'm just saying I have a man.
Stop it, because that's never how the conversation goes. It's when the
No,
dude, it
is.
does not. The
So
dude,
wait, hold on.
I'm a woman.
How does it go?
You were about it.
the
How does it go?
The dude that be spazzing usually spaz because the rejection is super disrespectful.
No.
That's not true. I can't go with you on that bus, bro. I can't take that ride, brother.
Wait,
No, it could be as simple as you ignoring.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like
That's
they'll
disrespectful too.
No,
You
it's
expect
not.
no.
You're so
if
Jersey.
if you don't want nobody
ignore me.
hollering at you in the like, yo, miss, you not gonna turn around? Purple pants. I'm talking to you. No.
Ponytail.
Ponytail.
That's facts. They do start just.
All right, so look. I'm not gonna make it one-sided. Those dudes, they're already off out of pocket anyways. So even a rejection, they're already at a 10. They're gonna stay at a 10 if you say yes or no. Let's take the New York part out of it.
Okay, because that's.
Wait, why?
Because that's the New York part. Hey, yo,
aggressive as
miss,
hell.
purple pants, come over here.
I didn't even
I'm
say New
talking
York,
to you.
but I.
That's
Because the
really
translator would be, ma'am, how are you doing today? You look very nice in your clothing. Like if there was a translator for the East Coast niggas, hey yo ma, it's hey young lady. That's just how they talk.
lady.
You know, that's how they speak. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying I've noticed because as an LA person, when I first came to the East Coast,
different.
bro, I wanted to beat all y'all niggas up.
It's very different.
off the dribble when I got off the train. Niggas bumping in.
Not one excuse
Not
me.
one, excuse me.
Not one.
And I'm from LA
They don't
where
do that, sir.
I'm from LA where the level of disrespect is so like if you call somebody a weirdo, it could end with your life.
We say that a lot.
Do you see? Like
We say that a lot.
Oh, y'all call niggas bitch ass niggas to their face. It's crazy. This nigga fucking tripping. Hey, bitch, like, whoa.
Yeah.
And it's a woman speaking. It's a 14-year-old. And I'm talking to a boy
14.
with bass. And I'm just like, yo, in LA, we don't, our level of like what we consider disrespect is so much different. But I think because of that, the women who are from these different regions also may experience different varying levels of like what they will find is, oh, okay, that's not disrespectful. He just from Brooklyn. Or like,
That's what I'm saying.
you know what I mean? And then, but a girl from maybe the Valley, you know, might be like,
Don't do that.
I can't believe you raised your voice at me. You know what I mean? And then she ready to cause
It's been a learning
assault.
curve.
Well,
It's been a learning curve.
So yeah, I think it's varying degrees, but I would never pretend as if these, I have to, you know, take a different, I agree, like men, it's the threat of violence. I think that's what, if I'm not.
No, yeah, but even if the man isn't like New York, as you say, like doing the hooting and the hollering, they could come off like just nice, like wanting to get to know you. But the simple, I have a boyfriend, sorry, no, I'm not interested. It can literally
Switch, yeah.
change and be like, but why I can't get your number though?
oh, you can't have no friends?
Like you can't have no friends though? Oh, so you just not gonna give me your number? Like I'm just asking for your number. I just want to text you. Like now you
I never
pushing.
had that type of friend. I never had that.
Yo, it's so pervasive. Like, it is ridiculous. I promise to God. And I'm from the South, and this happens in the South, too.
They're supposed to be the nicer ones.
Exactly.
like,
Exactly.
Southern
Now they
dudes
have
supposed
to
be the
approach
nicer
you
ones.
nice, and then when you turn them down, like they keep pushing and they keep pushing until they like, well, fuck you then.
With your bald-headed ass. I ain't even like you in the first place. Like, but you did.
Can we stop calling these men men?
But you did.
Like,
Males.
they don't sound like, because they don't
Males.
feel like that's not a man to me. That's a boy.
Absolutely.
That's a bitch. Like a bitch ass nigga. Like
That's a weirdo.
That's a weirdo. Like, bro,
That's
but
a
You
weirdo.
weird, bruh.
But there is a lot of
Yeah.
that behavior, and I gotta be honest. Like, you know, so LA niggas have a stigma of being bougie, right? Because we, you know, we have a stigma
Not
of
a
being
stigma.
bougie. It's
Not a stigma.
an actual
General characteristic.
yeah, because like an ugly nigga can pull a supermodel because they just out there.
There's thousands of them.
Right. But what that does do is make them like, I would say that like the way that they're disrespectful is on the back end. I would say
mean?
like how she
Like
said
they hit the
like
friend.
they
Oh,
they
okay,
gonna be like,
okay.
all right, bitch, and then go, you know, they gonna slide to the other person and call you out your name and whatever. But like, I feel like the threat of violence is what I think unifies all of it. Like the
Absolutely.
idea that there could be something that makes you physically uncomfortable as a woman, and that's got to stop at some point.
Honestly, when I was younger, I used to wear a ring on my like married finger so that dudes would leave me alone.
Did it work?
No,
I
it's not.
No,
It
I
actually
think-
made him more enticed.
And that's the problem.
Are you married?
And that's
Yes.
the problem.
I think it's good, but it's also easier to say no. You be like, yo, I'm married versus, oh, I got a boyfriend.
Back off. If you say married.
Yo, are you serious?
yo,
you know how many married women go outside to go outside?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
To not come back home?
But with the ring though.
Niggas
With
don't
the
respect.
ring.
No, it happens.
Niggas don't respect shit. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas
If
don't.
I'm married and I want to be outside, I'm taking the ring off before I go outside.
It does. What he's
That's
saying
you.
is that it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And if you, I mean, listen.
Well, men take the ring off because they know that women will be more likely to be like, nah.
Nah, I'm aware.
Which is a
Nah.
sucker move.
Yeah.
Nah.
You gotta hold your nuts
Women-
and be like, I'm married. What's up with it?
Women don't have to take off the ring. A
I
woman
wish
don't have to
SOS
take off
here,
that one
bro.
ring.
What?
A woman can have the
taking it
ring
off.
on while
No, I'm
it's
saying
happening.
keep it on.
Niggas don't give a fuck.
I'm
Niggas
saying
don't
keep
care.
it on.
I will keep,
Exactly.
My
Keep
ring
it
on.
Exactly.
because I don't want, listen, if you going to be outside and you married and you going to do what you going to
Exactly.
do, you got to tell them I'm married.
Exactly.
That's smart.
Don't mess up my house.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's smart.
What if you just going outside for a one night stand? What's the point of like letting? them
I'm
know?
married. I'm married.
Don't mess up my
The
house.
Instagram post
Right,
gonna get
absolutely.
different. Because if it ends up on 8 at the table when you end up at something, it's like, and they're like, I'm looking for this man. We had a one night stand, and I just
And
want
they be doing it.
And then that's my man. Like, that's my husband.
He fucked me so good.
Yes.
That
I'm
nigga.
trying to keep him for life.
He tall, chocolate, 6 figures. He fucked the shit out of me. Was respectful. He bought the hotel. Was overlooking the city. And then the person in the comments is like, "That's my best friend's husband of 18 years with 3 kids."
Yep.
That's what happens.
Yep.
That's why you gotta put that thing on.
And tell them. You got to tell them. Well,
I think all y'all niggas playing with death though. Personally, I think everybody's playing with death when it comes to that. Like the girl was on a bridge doing something with the something. Oh, his mama ashes. She threw his mama ashes over the
she threw it in the water,
I
yeah.
heard about that.
That
That
shit-
wasn't
She
cool.
threw the ashes in the water.
She threw his mother's ashes over the water.
I guess he
bruh.
crossed the line.
He had sex with someone.
But that is sick. That is crossing the line.
That's crazy.
That is crossing
Why
the
your
line.
face straight? Oh, you one of those? Oh, we see
You
that?
gonna throw somebody in the ocean?
You different.
I'm saying don't play with me.
Oh my God.
Is there a problem with that?
Yes.
My heart. Damn, I thought you were the logical
wait,
one.
so I'm supposed to have control.
Yes.
Nah, Aaron, you different.
You
because I
tripping,
didn't
bro.
expect that from
No,
you.
me
You're
neither.
talking about the threat of
Never
violence?
do. Yeah, that
exists.
She chose violence when she woke up.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
It's normal.
but I've told y'all that I have a level of pettiness that I 100%
Willing to
will-
reciprocate?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'll cop to it, like I do. You know,
Okay,
and
well,
I mean, I'm petty too, but
play if you want.
no, wait, hold on now.
but not.
Hold
I'm not
the fuck
doing
up.
ashes.
Play
though.
if you want. I'm gonna call your friend.
Look.
Not I'm gonna throw your mom ashes in the fucking ocean. Like
Jesus Christ.
that's crazy.
That's like if the topic is like relative response to like stimulus, like, so the idea is, okay, someone doesn't do what you want them to do or behave how you would like them to behave. What is the appropriate response to that? You can't be throwing niggas ash.
No, but you know
That's
what?
just as bad as a nigga calling you the B word because you didn't want to give him your number. That's
Right.
the same overreaction.
Y'all know that I've said this before. Like, I don't argue. I don't go back and forth with people.
Oh, I'll stop then.
You know what I mean? So it's like if you do something to like take me there, I'm not bringing a knife to a gunfight.
Gunfight.
I'm not. You
There
know,
was no, but this is the problem. There
no
was
knife.
no fight. The fight it wasn't a fight.
there is a fight.
Because
is a fight.
you said, nigga, we in the octagon. He said, I just wanted to leave. he like, I don't want to be here no more.
I'm not. No, that's
I
a
went
very
about
low
it
threshold.
poorly.
That's a very low
He
threshold.
went about it poorly. He's like, I didn't leave right. And you're like, nigga, you never gonna leave.
Never
Without a fight.
Again. Without a fight. She said, okay. You did what with who? I got you. Where's your mom at?
I mean,
Where's your mom at?
I'll be honest. You hurt my feelings.
Correct.
I'm going to hurt yours.
So this brings us back to the male rejection part. That's what's happening with the men. And this is why I think that it's behavior we have to, work through, because that's what's happening. Niggas is hurt. Niggas is emotional and niggas is sensitive.
So the
I
ego.
think, I don't know.
The ego, yeah, it is. I don't know because I don't operate in that world, but I've seen men who the most gangster niggas on the planet, fresh out of jail, argue with their girl, go back to jail behind some shit because she said something to him or because she didn't move the way he wanted her to, or like this shit is all too emotional. Like we confuse how you move off of an emotion that you're feeling versus just having the emotion.
Definitely.
Because if you was like, hey, look, I don't know how many times I've developed being like, hey, look, like, you cute. Like, can I spit at you? Woo, woo, woo. No, I'm okay. That's all right. You still look good. Thank you for giving me the time of day. Move on. Keep it pushing. That takes a lot of work for most
Really?
men.
Yeah.
Yes, because
I
like
know this.
it does. It takes a lot of work.
Why
She said,
wouldn't
really?
you think that?
Because-
Do you say things like this?
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, I know I don't.
No, but I feel like I've seen so many men who just be like, oh, okay, you married, you got a man, whatever, and they just have a nice day. So I didn't realize that it
It's
takes.
work. It's a
No,
work
it
to get
takes
there.
something.
You gotta be
for,
declined a lot of times.
Yeah,
I
for
just
you
thought
to
y'all
walk up
just
to
y'all.
someone-
Your mama
out.
said, you gonna get rejected. So
Nah,
deal with
no.
So we live. So this is. I always say it's like business, right? It's like being an upcoming artist. Like you got to go get it. But when you a big superstar, like it's an incoming call business.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Women have lived their whole entire life as incoming call businesses.
Great analogy.
So you have a lot of practice at telling niggas no.
Facts.
Men have a lot of practice at going to go get a no. Like we know 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be a no. Right? Which is why they be so excited when they finally get the pussy. They're like, oh my God.
9 times. You really
9
think it's
times out of
9
10.
times?
Not 9. 9 is high.
That's nigga, you're light skinned and buff. You cannot. You have 2 hairlines and get away with it. That's not. Come on, bro.
Y'all.
He said 9 times out of 10. I don't even know that life.
Kind of high.
Nigga got perfect teeth. Gonna be like, I don't know about that. This ain't about you. Like,
You know what?
Also the dangly earring that the girls.
yeah, right.
It'd be like the girls be like, I'm not talking to nobody with no dangly earring.
Yeah, this nigga feel
They
like
also say that about hair. Dreads for 12 years, right?
before it was cool.
Before it was cool, when if you had dreads, you was a criminal. That's when I had dreads, right?
But women like criminals.
Yeah. So, so like,
That's an aphrodisiac. What you talking about?
yeah,
Yeah, so you.
it's-
Well, once you wrap
this is
your
wisdom.
hand around the, you wrap your hand around that hair, boy.
Samson.
But what I'm trying, so what I'm trying to say is, back then, I used to have a lot of girls that'd be like, I never liked dudes with long hair, but I like
I like
you.
you.
That's like you pretty for a black girl.
Yeah, that's
bullshit.
exactly what
Pretty
that
much.
is.
That's that
Pretty much.
bullshit. But how did that make you feel?
I felt like that guy. It's like, yeah, I'm an
even
exception to the rule.
Now, how do you feel when somebody tells you you look pretty but you look pretty for a?
It's offensive.
All right.
It's offensive.
All right. So
Yeah.
that's the difference between how men and
Right.
women are forged. Like we were literally built around those, but it doesn't make it easier. It's still gonna chip away at your ego, your confidence.
Crazy. I never thought about that.
Not mine. I'm different. I was built different.
You're an Aquarius.
I don't-
We're born different. We're born different.
I'll take it, but I just think that for me it was like I was raised by 2 women, so I've never had that weird disconnect that most men have. Like I've been around women who handle shit, do shit. Like when I saw an interview with what's the light skinned girl to get on everybody's nerves, even though she be speaking truth but be mean at
Lori?
the same time.
What?
Oh, Amanda Seals.
That girl. So she has said something about
Love her.
She has said, Jesus, telling. No. I like her too sometimes, but she has said something that was like, as men, we've never seen a matriarchal figure, a strong woman, and you don't know that you've grown up in a patriarchal society, and you don't know. And I went, well, that's not my experience. Because my first experience with a woman was someone who handled everything in the house. And didn't just handle everything in the house. She taught me that being a man meant that I had to also handle things in the house, that there was no gender-specific deviation. So I always had strong female figures. And the shows that we watched were ethnocentric. So even in blaxploitation films, we had Black Pam Grier, we had Nichelle Nicole, rest in peace. So my experience is completely different, which is why I can't place my experience on what these weird-ass niggas is doing.
If a man approaches you respectfully, like, hey, I think you look nice, can I get your number, blah, 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 like, you can respond respectfully. Like, there's no need to be disrespectful. There's no need to call anybody thirsty. And maybe that's part of the problem, is that there's no mutual respect.
Because women probably feel disrespected by how the man is trying to pursue her.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck
Meets
about
the
that shit
disrespect
neither,
with
though, low key.
disrespect.
Because everybody disrespect different. Like there's a point.
True.
Because there is a threshold. Like we have to agree. We have to make an agreed upon level of disrespect
I agree.
amongst everybody. Because this varying level shit is fucking me the fuck up. Because if a nigga tell you, hey, look, I'm trying to fuck, that's not necessarily disrespectful. It may be disrespectful to you,
But it's honest.
but that's honest. And you should be like, no, sir, I would not like to fuck, or nigga, I ain't fucking you. That is equal levels of I'm
Yes.
cool, you cool. But when you go, nigga, how dare you? Who do you think I am? A person he's trying to fuck. I don't understand. It's not.
What is the
Maybe
confusion?
but if you were raised a Protestant or a Baptist or some shit, maybe that to you is an offensive thing to hear.
Yeah.
But objectively, he's not pressing your line. Because I know niggas who may not cuss at you, may not say that, who will be like, hey, mama, you beautiful, all that. And then you say no, and you're like, Bitch, you think you somebody. That to me is far more disrespectful than the nigga trying to be like, hey, I'm trying to fuck.
Yeah.
Like, for him to be like, bitch, you think you somebody. That's far more disrespectful. And I would low-key be more apt to do something to that man. You feel me? So we gotta like agree. I don't know if we need a consortium.
We gotta find a balance.
We gotta have an agreed upon standard. And then we could go, okay, when niggas cross this line, they should all get their ass beat. And anything under that is fair.
I'm for that. Y'all know I like,
I'm not for that.
a definition. I like a standard.
Okay, we have $4.99 from Unique.
Yes,
What up,
Unique
though?
Brooks.
She says, being rejected hurts as a woman. When I get rejected, I think to myself, why did he give me a chance?
Yeah.
Men get pissed when they get rejected.
Took you a second.
Yeah. So she's saying they respond outwardly. She takes it inward.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's men and women for sure. Yeah. Have you ever been rejected? Is that a thing that's happened to you?
I just don't remember. I don't recall.
What about you, Amanda?
I haven't. I'm going to tell you.
Now, you see how she geared up? That's because it's only happened once.
Amanda was ready
And that
for
nigga
it.
been dead to her since. So let's hear it.
No, he has. So, you know, back in the days when like you went on Facebook and y'all played the little like my status for like a to be honest. Y'all ever did that on Facebook?
Oh shit.
Yeah. So there was this, I used to be real cute with everybody. I used to be like, oh, you're cute. I don't really know you that well, but you know, you're cute.
Go get it.
So, you know, this one guy, it went to his head and he just kept texting me. So I'm just like, okay, you see some people just take this shit to the heart. And I'm like, okay. But he was cool. So I kept texting him and I'm like, he wasn't really that cute to me, but I fucked with him. Like we
You
had
like the
good
attention and you like the vibe.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, so I kept going in and I liked him. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I could kick it with him. We kicked it for like the whole summer. Maybe like
That's what we call
nah,
caught
but from like May. Say
Caught lacking.
May and maybe once like the summer started to end, like say mid-August.
He got ugly.
Niggas started going go. So I literally just hit him and I said, yo, what's up with you? I said, do you not fuck with me no more? I was like, you don't like me no more? And he was like, to be honest, nah.
TBH.
And I was just like, you see, that's where you got me fucked up because I didn't even like you in the first
But you
place.
asked him for his honest.
That's the worst though. When you
When you lowered your
lowered
standards.
my
get my-
standards, I didn't even want to talk to you for real. You just was being so pressed and so thirsty that I was just like,
Let's-
okay,
wait.
fine, let me get my chance.
But there was such a.
and then you end up being the person that's like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, he did that.
How old were you at that point as a virgin?
That's
She was 18.
No. I lost my virginity at 17, so I was probably 16.
Okay, so let's slow down here. So we're talking. I just want to make sure we're contextual because the people outside are just thinking this was in 2019. Let's just make this clear.
No, that's why I said back in the Facebook days when we used to do the TBA.
And then with a TBH.
So Facebook is still out
glowing
and
up,
still
glowing great.
very much so popping for old people. For old people.
what-
For old people. So I didn't know her age. You know, black women don't age. So I'm trying to get a context. So
Could be 42.
correct. So she said back when we was liking statuses, I'm like, you probably worked at the DMV, had a whole job. So the reality is this. You
got a whole storyline.
Right. Because this
Whole
happens.
fucking storyline.
Creative, right? So contextually though, you actually attained this man. You entered a relationship with this man. And we're talking about the rejection being that at some point you didn't like each other anymore. This is why men and women are different. Ma'am, that's not rejection.
My ma'am.
What is it? What is
That's
it?
not rejection.
what would you-
that's
what would
two
you
people
title
who don't
that?
want to be
Yeah, what
together
do you
no
call
more.
it?
Just a breakup.
A breakup. Thank you.
It's not rejection. Can we tell some of our rejection stories, men?
Oh yeah.
Yes, let's tell them.
You get rejection with dances as a man. When you try to, when everybody's doing,
That's
especially
regular.
when you're in general pop.
That's
That's the
regular.
non-VIP. You're in Gen Pop.
Hey, I'm institutionalized, so I don't know. You can't use words like that. I was in gym pop dancing with niggas. I'm like, not on the yard, nigga. We wasn't doing that. We didn't dance on the yard, nigga. We was in there lifting. I don't know about none of that shit, nigga. But you mean in a VIP?
in a club.
Oh, okay. Not level 5 yard. Got it.
Regular versus VIP. Right.
Real world.
My bad. You know,
Pardon
different
me.
lingo.
We
only know
when we were in general admissions. You know, you dancing and you over here and she over there. Yeah, I feeling the vibe. She even look at you like, yeah, come over here. You walk over and she goes, sorry.
Yes, that is
rejection.
the worst. Look at your face. You can't even imagine that level of rejection.
Hold on, 'cause I'm Caribbean. I don't care who I'm dating. I'm dancing
You
in the
whining.
fucking spot.
You gonna whine on them.
I don't reject unless I'm literally standing right next to my person.
So
and
you
I'm
never
like,
did this? You never, don't lie, because I've seen this happen 1,000 times, maybe
I won't
a million.
lie. I won't lie.
You
Not
ever,
a million.
a million times in my life. Wait, hold on. You're telling me you would never dance with a dude looked back and saw how he looked and stopped?
Watch it get quiet.
I don't remember.
Means it didn't happen.
She's drinking rum and Red Bull. She don't remember. That's convenient.
But wait.
No, I know girls do this, but I don't remember if I specifically ever did this. Maybe when I was younger, maybe I might have, but this day and age, I do not do that.
Okay, Jay.
You look
Quick
first.
question. A
You
question.
look,
question,
but I
question.
don't
you look
look.
first.
Wait, but let me interject.
Wait, hold on.
You can secure your dance if you buy the drink.
Not all
That's
the
cap.
No,
Not
I don't even care
not
about
in
that.
2022.
That suggests that the female
Yeah,
population
like-
is fair.
Your chances are absolutely better.
No.
Jada, what was
Chances are better.
Because if you're trying to buy me a drink and you look all sweated out and confused and thirsty.
Not confused.
It's like, I don't want that drink.
Perplexed.
But, okay, so have you ever experienced, you go into the Caribbean party and you're just like, oh, he look good. Let me go dance on him and see what's up. Like, because sometimes us as women, we're just like, oh, he's attractive. That's the one tonight. Like, that was my thing. Back
That
in the day.
happens?
That's the one tonight.
Back in the day, when I was on my,
Your dean?
my
Shit.
yeah, I was on my
Time,
shit.
yeah.
I would make eye contact. Like,
That's what we thought.
I just
oh my goodness, I would make eye
you
contact.
called me here.
Yeah, pretty
you
much.
still
And I
left
would,
me
you would be the one all night, right? So you ever be like, all right, I'm gonna go dance on this dude, and then he'd be like, no, I got a girl.
I've never heard that in my life.
You've had that happen?
No, I'm just saying, I've seen it happen before.
She making up shit. This shit ain't even happen.
No, dude, I'm saying, no, I got
Listen,
a girl.
We just seen a video. I saw a video go viral where this girl was trying to dance on this dude at a pool party, and he threw her in the pool.
I know him, and it was a whole. It's a
I
whole.
know the nigga.
You know him, Noah?
There's more context to that story. I had to even
okay.
DM him like, "Yo, you're viral, bro."
You're viral and you violated.
Nah, I applaud you.
Oh, because
That is
it's a different.
violation.
That is
because
violation.
I don't know. That's y'all.
Thrown in the pool is violation,
like,
but
why you
Y'all
can't? No, yeah, because why
he didn't
nobody
want-
can dance on you?
no.
Yeah.
See, like,
She
just
said,
because
y'all
you got a
American.
thong out, don't mean you could just dance on whoever you want.
It's a pool party.
And no,
You're supposed to
okay,
dance.
so if I walk up to you in my hoochie daddy shorts and my shit is sitting to the left, and I'm like, yo,
Which
it's a
often it
pool
does.
party, I'ma dance on you. It's cool.
Nope. That's not how consent works, brother.
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
This sounds like a whole. Take it from a nigga who works. Consent's so difficult, but like that's why you just choose to just nigga. I ain't fucking with it. Like I'm not dancing on nobody. All that shit's dead. The house parties and shit. That shit dead for me, nigga. I'm not playing.
Wow.
I'm not playing. They gonna get look, bro. Look. Because there's women like you guys who are reasonable, make sense, things like that. And then there's the other part of the
not.
population who are dealing with a lot of trauma from past fuckery, and they and their reality isn't like mine. Their reality is, ooh, I feel uncomfortable. This is assault. Not I feel uncomfortable. This is a different mode of communication. I ain't got no time to discuss with nobody. I'm a street nigga. We don't talk much. So
They're
like,
just straight ghetto. They just be like, nigga, get the fuck off me.
well, see, I can interact with that because the ghetto. One thing I will say about street urban culture, or once was, I can't speak for it
Communication.
now, was at least I know if we both from the same element, you're not gonna call the cops. Like you may not like me, we may disagree, we may yell, we may fight, we may cuss, but you're not finna try and put no sterling cuffs on me. You feel me?
Yep.
It's just a disagreement and we disagree. Stakes may get higher, but the reality was we not gonna bring the white man into our business. And I hate to make it that, but there's institutional racism, and I'm not saying that all white people, of course. I'm simply saying that there used to be a safety net, in my opinion, where I grew up from the southern black people that I originated from that moved to the LA. There was a community.
Wait, where were they from?
They was from Louisiana,
Where?
New Orleans.
That's where my family's from.
That's right.
We got to talk about this.
Geechee. Come on now, we Geechee. But there was
so relatable.
But there was a union, and I'm sure with Caribbeans who moved here. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a community who was like, okay, look, that nigga be tripping, and to the point of detriment. Actually, back in the day, people wouldn't even
Covering shit up.
shit up with
Right.
the uncles touching people funny. It was detrimental, the level of protection
right.
they had for us, and now that's gone because niggas have trampled on the black woman's like protection of us, and the rest of the niggas who like me and you who would step up to protect in all types of situation, rejection, whatever, we so scared because we like
Do something.
to do anything because I don't know how it's gonna turn. I don't know what's gonna happen. And by the way, I still step because I don't care. Like, one of my best friends is a female, and I thank her for that. She forced platonicism on me, and it was a beautiful thing for me because it was like my first female friend, and I got to learn like
It's beautiful, isn't it?
nigga, it's so beautiful. It's like and I'm so
Females
glad
and
she
males
did that.
can be friends. We
Well,
talk about it
yo,
all
bro,
the time on
But
the
it
table.
takes a
You
lot
see
of
that?
work.
I'm about to say we're not gonna sit here and run with that.
No, I'm just saying.
We're gonna have to peel back
gonna
later.
We can. No, we can. We can. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, let's
I'm
peel
just
back
saying.
later.
I'm not even saying
Cut
this.
his ass up.
I'm not gonna do that.
Cut his ass up.
Wait, so
Tell him
wait,
something that
I have a
go on,
question.
cut his ass.
Was she attracted to
Feather.
you
Gail's personality was one of the most attractive things on the planet.
physically?
It therefore followed for me.
So you started inside and then
Yes.
Both. I'd say both. I'd say equal.
Within your attraction.
I'd say equal. I'd say it was equal because we were sitting down when I met her, and I probably shouldn't be telling the story, but I don't give a fuck. That's my nigga.
Hey, Gail.
So Gail was like one of my closest friends.
Gail.
Gail Bean is on. She's on P Valley. She on Snowfall. She popping. That's like my closest.
Wait,
female
who
friend.
is she?
Gail Bean.
Which
she
one?
play Ro, the one with the red hair who be beating bitches up. And
That popped the gum on P Valley? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, so that's
I
like my
love
first.
her.
So that's
The way she be popping
Yeah.
that gum?
yeah. So
oh
she's
my God.
amazing actress.
Yes.
Yes. Amazing actress. Amazing actress. And she's one of the first women that taught me that men and women can be platonic friends.
Absolutely.
I met her when I was in my early 20s, right? I was a savage at this point. I'm talking about slaying anything in a radius, nigga. It's getting got. Like, it was out of here.
As long as it's here.
Right. I didn't
As long as it's here.
Like, it's getting shot down.
Y'all could calm down.
I'm just saying the facts, okay? I want
Like pussy. Like, Jesus Christ.
No, it's not even. It's like I was so without for so long. Now it's everything getting shot. Like,
Yeah.
like I was so like, you know what I mean? And at that point I was making a little headway in my career. And I remember like anything was getting got. And I just assumed that because her and I had a dope connection as human beings, that she's gonna give me the pussy. I assumed it. I assumed I'm that nigga. These niggas is G's. They corny. They weak. They not smart. They not intelligent. They can't fight. They busters. She fuck with me. It's going down whenever I say it's going down.
Busters.
Ooh.
You see how he sat?
So LA.
That's facts. But that's just how I felt.
I tell you.
Sit up for Gail.
I'm trying to tell you.
No. But I'm just telling you.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to
I will.
Go ahead.
This is pre, and this is where I got humbled. She invited me over to the crib. So I'm thinking, oh, I didn't even have to work this time. I'm on, bro. This is it. About to go down. She's tight. And I went over there. It was a house full of women, first of all.
Oh, no.
No. It was a house full of women.
I mean, no, it's a setup from the beginning. I walk right out. Call me back when they're gone.
House full of women.
Because I know nothing's going to happen. They're here to
House full of
protect
women.
you and save you.
House full of women. I'm like, hey, yo, like when your friends leave, and she's like, oh no, this
Exactly.
is our get together. This is where all the friends
Hang out.
She had me. I was like, and I'm being facetious. The reality is, I hadn't decided that we were gonna be physical or nothing. And I can't decide that. It has to be two people. But I thought that it would be on the table. I thought it was at least on the table.
It wasn't even at the
It
door.
wasn't even at the door, nigga. And because and by the way, she was in a relationship at the time I wasn't aware of. Right? So she's just a solid woman all around. This woman's just so dope, bro.
Okay.
It's the way she had me, the way she gathered it.
He got a lot of respect for her. That's all that happened.
She got me
That kid
together.
right there.
She got me together. She got me together. I stepped in.
One thing I do want to ask is, why did you even think that being invited to the house, being invited to the house was gonna get you anywhere? If you guys haven't like flirted before, she kind of like gave
Well,
you
we had-
any kind of like inkling of anything.
We met each other at an event and we connected, right? And I told you I misunderstood. I didn't understand at that time.
This happens often.
Right. That just because you have a dope connection with somebody don't mean that y'all need to be physical. I assumed because there was a connection, because in prior times with other people, that connection would lay the bridge and the foundation for possibly something physical happening. And I assumed that because of how well we connected, that would be on the table. Not that it was assumed that it would happen, just that it would be on the table to happen. That wasn't the case. Also, when you invite somebody at your crib, I'm from an old school family. Anything that happens after 9 p.m.
No, this is called realistic family.
Yeah.
It's not old school.
I can't say that because the times have changed. Because my homeboy Tristan, who got a podcast, I think he ruined all women in Hollywood. Because he used to have parties at Westchester at his crib. I'm snitching everything. Blood used to have all them parties because I'm pissed. And he used to invite, because he created a safe space for women at a time when we didn't do that. He would literally have all the homies, all the chicks, famous, all that, not famous, regular, everybody mixed come to the crib, and nobody was trying to fuck.
That's
And I'd be like, I'm from LA, so I'm walking up in this crib like, nigga, we fucking these bitches. What's going on, my nigga? We on, like we about to get in. I'm fresh out. Like I'm like, we about to fresh out. We about to go in. I'm up right now. You on TV? We running. We what?
Yeah.
Him, Etienne Maurice, and a host of other people who I really love and care about are just nice guys.
He's like, we're just hanging out, my
Oh,
guy.
no.
And I'm
Rico
like,
could never. Rico could never.
that'd be the
nigga.
last time I'm at his house.
Can't
do it.
I was like that. I was like, nigga, y'all niggas is weirdos. Nigga, y'all, and they stay until 2, 3 in the morning. So at some point it became detrimental, I think, because yes, it was great that they established this safe space, but they also were causing a a environment that was not realistic for the rest of
Delusional.
the world. And I think a lot of those women went out and got and I know one of them specifically got in trouble. We had to go beat a nigga up behind her because she thought shit was sweet out here. And this is where it gets dangerous, and I don't think it's women's responsibility. I'm just saying that they provided this safe space that was like Valhalla. It was
So was that a
oasis.
problem though? Like, is it bad for a
It's
woman?
not
to feel like
realistic.
she's in a safe space. Why is it not realistic?
I
Do you know how bad that sounds? It's not
You
realistic for us
can't
to go somewhere.
replicate it.
This is what I'm saying.
So there's not that many safe spaces for us to go to where we can just fucking chill.
But like,
People's
well, once
personal
again,
homes. No.
I think the point is you really can't assume that because the safe space is created that this man and his morals has the same as this man.
right? Like it was a different space.
Understood, but do you realize how few
Yes.
safe
I'm not
spaces that a
talking about
bitch
you,
got?
There's not really spaces where like there are no vibes. We're just here kicking it till however long, and that was what he was
You want to
creating.
know something?
Yeah.
You just gave me a flashback when I said Wildin' Out. I literally went to a kickback after recording an episode on Wildin' Out. I loved working for that show. It was amazing. And I really went to a kickback that was full of California,
Yep.
LA, everybody. And everybody was just smoking mad weed and just chilling.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, this is the most different event I've ever been to. There's nobody just trying to wild out, violate, like
Yeah.
act a fool. Like everyone was actually very chill. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a time where I experienced exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Everybody's just chilling. Nobody's trying to like press up on you and make you feel uncomfortable.
Correct.
And that is actually like one of the most comfortable, cool kickbacks that I've ever been to.
And I think that shouldn't be a discovery. I think it should be mandated before you get there. I think there should be a discovery. Like if you come into, so this is what I used to say to Tristan. I said, bro, first of all, shout out to bro for doing that. And niggas be so high, they be docile. Like, let's just call it what it is. Like, niggas be faded. So, like, yeah, nigga, we gonna get on these bitches? Probably not.
Right.
like
Halfway sleep.
halfway sleep, off the lean, niggas doing. But I will say this, it's that clarity that you're speaking of, right? Like, safe and sex. Like, if you come to Jamie Foxx's house in 2005, or Tyree house, whatever them weird, like, you know what's going down.
You know it's going down. Yeah.
You know what's going down. And everybody should be told in the group message that exists, I guess. Hey, if you come in here after 12, the freaks is coming out, so you gotta go if you not fucking nothing.
No, you know what? It's a Cali thing. Because now I'm thinking of another. I can't bring up the name. But it's a Cali thing.
Less
Something about
aggressive.
Cali people, it's a culture.
Yes, less
Motherfuckers
aggressive.
be chilling. They just be smoking and fucking chilling. I went to, y'all won't believe, like one of the most richest, popular people. I went to a few of their houses just to chill, like after a club. Because you know the clubs ended at like 2 in LA. And literally, like everybody just, the people that are just so popular, everybody knows them everywhere we go. They're just the people that has the sections. Everybody goes there to see them, and literally just so respectful. Everybody, I don't know, is y'all
hanging
high
around.
as fuck?
Yeah, I think it's a mixture of two things. LA people, what's I said, we bougie, right? LA niggas is bougie. So I'm in the hood, in some parts of New York are like this, and Jersey, where like the women are just so beautiful. Like you grow up with the most beautiful women on the planet, like in your section, like in the turf. So it's like we've all interface. This isn't not. It's not. We not having a no disrespect to Kanye, but disrespect to Kanye. We ain't Kanye's meeting a Kim Kardashian, nigga. Like it's not like, oh my god, I met an Armenian bitch. I gotta marry her.
Yeah.
This what every nigga, bro, on God, every nigga from you know what states. I ain't even gonna call it out. They meet you. They act out like because they ain't never seen that. You
They
feel
never
me?
had it.
Yeah, so they treat like that's why they like, oh nigga, I'm with a foreign. I'm like, okay.
Right.
So to close out Gail's situation, she gave me a safe space. That's what was so beautiful about that, right?
We love you, Gail.
She gave me a safe space. She taught me something, like you said, where it was like, without even having to say nothing to me, she invited me to a room full of amazing black women, which, by the way, I capitalized.
Or something else.
They capitalized.
Thank you.
In a healthy way. Somebody who was, and her and I forged a relationship through the years that was built on more than that. So now, sex ain't even a thing. It's just that's my friend. I respect and love her, and she gave me one of the biggest life lessons that I needed, you know? And was it her labor to do? The idea being that if you know better, it is your responsibility. That's such a tough thing that I was talking about with my boy Glasses, because I talk shit about all kinds of outlets that happen to utilize the black consciousness and culture to make profit and they don't be black people owning it. Exploitation to a degree, right? But then again, you know, if you white and you poor and you can make money on black people, like I would make money off the bop niggas if I was managing white people. Like I don't give a fuck, nigga. Nigga, I would. Justin Bieber, if I found a Justin Bieber, I'm gonna run that bitch up. If I found Elvis, I'm gonna run that bitch up. Now the problem is if you know better, right? If you realize the history of like the disenfranchisement of black people in this country, you should give equity to us if you know better. But most people, like she said, don't know. And then I argue with Glasses all the time because I'm like, blood, if you don't know, you don't know. He's like, no, bro, if you know better, it is your duty. Those of us who have made it out are attractive people with intelligence, people who have certain blessings. We got all the teeth. We got all the hair. We can speak. We can walk. We can breathe. We have a voice. We have a platform. There is a responsibility that he believes we have. I don't know.
I believe the same thing.
That's interesting. I would like to hear what everybody, because for me, it's a struggle. Because like they martyr you, right? Like Nip got smoked by a nigga. Pac got smoked by a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Martin Luther King got killed by niggas. Like it's tough because when you do seem to go and step out there and try to educate, the threat for women is also their life. The threat for like what if that nigga had been like, bitch, I ain't trying to hear none of that. She's like, no, bro, I'm just trying to talk to you. And he's like, if you don't get on my face, I'm gonna do what I do. And she's like, well, no, you're not finna just, you know, like it could just go so wrong. And that's a lot to carry as someone who burdens truth, as James Baldwin says, to be intelligent in this country is to be in a constant state of rage.
Certain things are passed down from generation to generation. A lot of people think, all right, you know, it ain't much more for me. This is where my family is from. This is what I've been taught. Yeah. Trauma, whatever, everything has been passed down from generation to generation. So some people can't even think past a certain point. Correct. Because they don't give a fuck, because they know, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do after this. I don't know what my talents can take, where my talents can take me. I don't know what other jobs there are besides basketball, rap, and doctor and lawyer. Like, you know, some people really don't know how much there is for them to do. And they don't have the confidence. They don't know. We see so much shit that people deal with just from being in the hood. Like,
but it's because they can't think beyond the moment. But that's what happens with these men who get rejected and then do something stupid and ridiculous in response. It's a momentary impulsive. But that's how this is why I feel I struggle with this idealism that I actually have in my heart, but I think I'm more practical like E. And I'd like to hear how you feel about it. But for me, it's like, I've watched the idealists not win. I've watched them be persecuted. From the smallest to the biggest, whether it's kids being arrested for some shit they didn't do, doing all that time, and then the white lady being like, he didn't do it. Like, you know, like in the organizations and the institutions that are meant to protect us, that are meant to protect the innocent, protect women, protect men, protect
not us.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The institutions, by the way, institutions don't necessarily mean white people institutions, right? Yeah. The Black Panthers was an institution. You know what I mean? Tavis Smiley is an institution. You know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when you think about the Black Panther, you think about the fact that young people were running for New York, for what I know, a young 21, 19, whatever year old was basically running. He was a leader,
That's Fred Hampton in Chicago. Yes, yeah, he was one of the youngest. Yeah. He was also one of the youngest. He was 21.
Else was manipulated to follow them, snitch on them, like, you know.
That's just a small portion.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Wait, hold on though. But it is indicative of a larger whole that human beings, because when you with your homegirls, there's always that one bitch. You know, when you with your niggas, there's always that one nigga, and we all have
for everybody,
and we all got the same motherfucking story. Which tells me that's a microcosm for a larger problem. Human beings having issues, right? With facing their flaws, facing their issues, being confronted with things that make them uncomfortable, and the things that are supposed to be intact to protect us from human shit like that have fallen and failed us. That's why women don't feel safe. That's why niggas don't feel safe. And we all keep arguing on these fucking podcasts about how either of us don't provide the space for each other.
Where's our man award?
He definitely deserves an award.
No, I'm just saying.
We can't give him that one. You gotta give him that one.
What's that? What is that?
We gonna give you the.
We gonna give you the
What? What is
Normally we give the real woman. Oh yeah, the night award. There we go.
Oscar.
Oh, I like this one. I like this one.
Officially a cast member.
Oh, bro got a little red on him too. You know I'm gonna fuck with that.
Exactly.
Set, nigga.
You're the first one to ever get that, bro.
The first.
What you mean?
First.
All right, I'll take it with pride. But
I give it an applaud.
In my head, he got the word. He got the word when he said indicative. What? I said, nigga, what? Indicative? What does that mean?
To indicate.
Well, shit, I ain't know that. Indicative.
But I really
use
meant
it in a sentence.
But,
Again.
But I really meant that. I really feel like we have to start making conscious efforts to build back these institutions of safe space for us. That's why I celebrated Gail. That's why I celebrate Tristan. That's why I celebrate you guys, because it has to happen, and there has to be some type of consequence for people who acting out of order, making people feel unsafe, male or female. Like when a man tells you something you don't like, but it's not necessarily objectively wrong, you can't railroad him, bro. It's just difference. Separate. That's it. When a female tells you something you don't like, but it's not objectively wrong, separate. It's it. And anybody in the vicinity, because there used to be, you get your ass beat all the way down the block. It used to really be that, and it has to be that. I'm not a violent person, but sometimes these things take physical manifestation. And if you ain't gonna use violence, then you gotta use money and you have to use equity. And we don't have that either. So we gotta pick something. Niggas gotta pick something. Either we all gangbanging for the cause or we not. It can't be, well, black men have failed females and females have been failed by black men. Nigga, we have all failed. It is obvious. It is painfully obvious. We're all fucking hurt. And either we gonna do like y'all said, keep hurting each other, or stop.
I agree, by the way. Just want to let everybody know. That's my Aquarius.
He gonna claim the game.
Right. I'm just saying.